We just mentioned OCD. I keep on like.
You don't have to do that.
No, I.
Oh, see, more shit's happening. Fucking took down Goku. You're the only one to take out Goku.
I like hold. Can I hold him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like him.
I didn't freak out when you picked him up. It's not like it. Three, two,
Look, I don't want to.
Welcome back to the Dust Off the Mic podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Tell me more about your bad life decisions.
It's they's such a bougie bitch. I really don't care.
The gulf between where you want to be and where you are
I wouldn't let her touch me.
is a lot smaller than you think.
You're just not ready for something. That's what that was.
We'll talk later.
You see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed. Cause I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted.
Oh my God.
You gotta
So I was
take the
like,
time
all right,
to
cool.
season it to marinate. You need the patience and the pressure to detonate. I'm trying to blow up.
Gloves are off.
Need to get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision. I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was iron in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro. You know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah.
What's up, creeps? Happy New Year 2026. It is, in fact, Wednesday, my dudes. Slayer, thank you for bringing your creepy-ass stream into my creepy-ass stream. Guess what, folks? We got a guest. Gabby, introduce yourself when the camera wants to get it together. There you go. Introduce yourself.
Hey guys, I'm Gabby Laracca. I'm a local comedian. I also I've been doing a lot of comedy sketches. I'm fairly new, so I appreciate you having me on, and I'm looking forward to talking to some of you guys. And
Yeah, I appreciate you being patient with me. You reached out, what, in December, November?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've just been absolutely like head beaten up against the wall, busy.
No, it's all right. It's all right. I get it. And honestly, it's probably better that we waited a little bit because now I have some, more experience, learned some, more stuff. So
you've been doing comedy within a year.
Yeah, about like 10 months now, I think. So not that long. But it's been a wild ride because I've been wanting to do this since, like I was telling you a little earlier, I've been wanting to do this since I was a toddler. As soon as I was old enough to fully grasp what SNL was, I became obsessed with it. My mom was obsessed with it, and then from there I just became a huge comedy fan. So it's weird that I started when I was 29, when I've been wanting to do this for the last, I don't know, 2+ decades.
It's a good build-up.
Yeah.
It's a good build-up.
Yeah.
You're going to make some waves with 29 years of build-up.
This is my arc. This is the peak. It's
the pinnacle?
29, yeah.
I really hope this isn't your peak. This is a fucking garage, homie.
Nah, it's good. It's good. He's looking at me. It's wonderful.
Dwight?
Yeah, Dwight's looking at me.
You a fan of The Office? You don't?
Yeah, I like The Office. Yeah, I'm not as crazy of a fan as some people are. I know some people eat, sleep, and breathe it, but
I'm pretty up there.
Yeah, I do like it though.
I rewatch it every year around my birthday. It just kind of centers me. You know what I mean? Do you do something that centers you on an annual basis? Speaking of New Year's,
watch Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Let's go. The animated, right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's I rewatch that way too much.
Nice.
It's honestly it's not once a year. It's a little bit on the
just on
the
repeat.
neurodivergent side. I think it's my comfort show. I watch it maybe once a month.
Your security show.
Yeah.
I love it. I love anime.
Yeah.
I've been a Dragon Ball Z fan, Naruto, One Piece, all that stuff. So when they came up with Avatar and it was on Nickelodeon, it blew everybody's mind
Oh,
away.
yeah.
It blew
And
everybody's mind away.
I've gotten multiple just full-on adults to watch it in the last few years. And they're
Yeah.
this is what I meant. I'm like, yeah, it's amazing.
Well, they saw the live action. They're like, that's pretty cool. And I'm like, now imagine it anime. Slayer says, stop, it's a studio. It is a fucking garage, dog.
It's a good studio. I walked in and I told him I liked his setup. I think it's fun in here.
This
I
is
like
what
it.
the inside of my brain looks like, and it's still got plenty of blank space to throw in. Slayer was just here from Jumblefuck, Pennsylvania.
Where is he in Pennsylvania? Or what?
Slay,
area?
what backwoods town do you hail from? You gotta let me know. But he came here. He hung out for the weekend. I took him to the Marts. Took him to Columbus and Berlin.
Oh, I love Columbus Mart. I lived in Browns Mills for a while, so it's
Okay.
It's a little bit closer to there, kind of. It's a weird little triangle.
How was
where I'm
living
at
in
now.
Browns Mills?
Interesting. Yeah. I mean, I loved it because I love nature and hiking and stuff. But it was interesting. It was a little creepy. It's one of those middle of nowhere Pine Barrens towns, the area that I was living in it. So
yeah, it's like a Southampton trailer park meets Chemung.
Yeah, and also meets an M. Night Shyamalan movie. It's literally just it's a little,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell me about the moments. You were saying that you know, you didn't, before you even understood what SNL was, when did you first realize that that's what you wanted to do for others?
So growing up, I was always like, I had a lot of little cousins, and I was just like always the older cousin, older sister, and my job was like always to kind of like make people laugh. I was always the goofy one, and when I realized that people were doing that full time, like just like telling jokes, making funny videos, like I was like, wow, I didn't know you could get paid for doing something that I just like to do at home. And I also did the same thing in school. Like I loved like making people laugh, like almost a little too much. Like my teachers loved me, but I was also a menace because I
Class
just kept
clown.
on like class clown. But it's different when you're a woman, because then at that point it's like, oh no, like Gabby Laracca's in my class.
Did you
like,
guys vote
annoying.
for class clown in your school?
No. One
did.
thing I did get voted for, and I think this is really funny. Everyone else gets senior superlatives, like best hair or whatever. I got most likely to start her own movement, and I think that's like synonymous with being like she's miserable. Like she's miserable to deal with it. Like when I got that and I saw it in the yearbook, I was like, oh, okay, they respect me. And I realized that I was like, no, they think I'm torturous and probably very, very miserable to deal with on a daily basis.
I actually got class clown.
Nice,
in
nice.
middle school and in high school, yeah.
Nice.
And that was the validation I needed. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
the attention I craved.
Yeah, that's what started it all. You get that one senior superlative, and all of a sudden, just that's your life's goal.
So I love meeting new, fresh on the stage comedians. Even within a year, I still call that pretty fresh.
Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely pretty
You've
new.
Probably, you know, you've been pretty consistent with your open mics, right?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
So what do you got? A few dozen?
Yeah. So I like to go to anywhere from like 3 to 6 a week. Like
Okay,
I try to go to a decent
good.
bit. I had a dip for a little bit around the holidays and like
I get it.
during the fall, because one, the holidays, and two, I recently moved into a new apartment and stuff. So like we were talking earlier
Congrats.
about how, thank you. We were talking earlier how like life events kind of distract you and stuff and make it hard to do that. So definitely had a little dip there, but I do go to a lot of them. The first one I ever went to was High Note in Haddonfield,
Nice.
which
Shout
I love
out
that
Noah
one.
Houlihan.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I love Noah.
I remember Noah starting that.
Yeah, really. Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone tells me it's like legends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when people tell you like local lore, like Noah is like the original High Note person. So when I hear stories about that, it's cool that that's like his baby.
Yeah. So what else? Have you described the first up? Were you talking about anxiety?
So the first time I ever went up on stage. So it's funny because the first time I ever went to High Note, I actually didn't perform. One of my best friends, he's also a comedian. His name's Joey Lupo.
Okay.
He knew that was like a dream of mine, and to just at least try, you know. And it's just always what I always wanted to do. And he tortured me until I went to High Note with him. And I finally went, and I was terrified. I was sitting there watching everyone go up, and I was like, there's no way I could do this. There's no way I could go up there and just say, you know, random crap in front of these people and just say insane stuff. And then I saw Steve Kane go up, and he did an entire set about why it should be okay to have sex with dead bodies.
Yeah, that sounds like Steve.
Yeah, and it inspired me. And I think it's like... like, it actually... it was my favorite set of the night, and it inspired me. And I was like, you know what? I could do this. I was like, I could go.
I could do this. I love that. Steve, you're out here inspiring people with your necrophilia, dog. I appreciate you.
He knows this story. But yeah, he that inspired me. And then the next time I went up at High Note, it was the following week, and I did pretty good. You know, everyone there's very supportive, especially if it's like a new person. Like they always kind of shout it out and encourage them and stuff. But first time I went up, I think I literally joked about how anxious I was. Like I went up there and said that the main reason I hadn't done comedy yet was because I was scared I was going to shit myself on stage. And then I just talked about that for, I don't know, like 3 minutes of like if it was possible that a comedian...
What is it with first timers talking about bodily functions? Like Kevin was talking about, he had a juice cleanse or a parasite cleanse going on. And he said he was holding back a shit the entire time, and he was just describing it to people.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just talking about what's happening now, you know, real truth. You know, is that the instinct? It's just like, let me see. This lady's got red hair. This guy's fat. Fuck. I gotta shit my pants.
I think it's like you go back to your like infantile instincts, you know what I mean? Like you're just like a baby, like experiencing all of it, and you're like, yeah, I just want to crap my pants, and that's where your autopilot going to. Like it's just like the instinct.
Did you do good?
Yeah, I did good. I mean, I credit some of it to that room, like I said, is very supportive, especially if it's a new person.
Sure.
Like, I've seen people go in on fantasy football dares and stuff and still do really good. So I was happy, and I felt, welcomed and stuff, and it was just nice. I just started going. I don't think I've missed very many weeks of it. That's the one that I'm usually always at weekly. How's
your routine looking? Are you working with the same stuff, trying to develop that tight 15?
So I'm doing that like in between. So like there's certain mics where I'll try new stuff at, and like high note's one of them. Sure. So it's hit or miss whether I do good there.
And it's also comedians. I try good. It's also just mostly comedians.
Oh yeah.
And we're the worst goddamn critics. So getting those random open mics, or maybe actually getting a couple of like just spots in shows, is the best way to test out.
Yeah,
new
yeah.
stuff.
I've done 2 shows so far. One of them was the undercover comedy show that Liam Riley, Matt Liam, they all run it. I don't know. Do you know that any of them?
I know of them.
Yeah, they're really nice guys.
I've been checking out a lot of High Notes, like High Note Sphere.
Oh yeah.
Just seeing who's out there.
It's interesting. It's like a one of those like branch off. It's like a Prezi
it's
document.
A bubble.
Yeah, like literally you got High Note, and then you get Prezi documents.
Yep. Yeah, just karate chop my shit. You're good.
You
Told
said
you
I
can
could
beat them up. Yeah. Slap them around a little bit. You're fine.
All right, cool.
You were saying the bubble.
It's like it's interesting how many like different spheres there are that like offshoot from that, or like how many different groups have come from there. Like I've even seen like more famous comedians like have performed at like High Note, and that's like pretty inspiring too. Like when you watch those old videos, like I saw like Matt McCusker do a set at High Note once, and I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It's still the same flag in the background.
It's still the same shit too.
Yeah. It's wild.
Yeah. I've known Noah a long time. He's a good dude.
Yeah,
he's a very
really
good dude.
nice.
High energy. I just did a wrestling event with Scott Holiday, which is one and the same. Or
I
not.
just saw one of Noah's wrestling events for the
Nice.
first time this year, and I didn't know what to expect. Like I grew up watching wrestling, and I actually have a fun fact about this after the story. But yeah, I went to, I think it was like Nerdfest or something. It's down like farther in South Jersey.
Sounds like a
That's
Noah
where it
thing.
was. And he was dressed up as a member of Rocket Power. That's what it is.
Hell yeah.
Power? From Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was really, I wasn't like the hugest Pokemon person
I
when I was a
love
kid.
Pokemon.
I loved it, but more for like an obsessive collector's point. Like I had so many cards, but I also didn't know nearly enough to have that many cards.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, no, I just like they were shiny, they were fun. But yeah, no, he was dressed up as him, and he was like playing like I guess like the heel, like he was like a super villain kind of in it. And when he got off stage, I don't know why I said this. He's the nicest guy. I was like, I liked what you did. The role was good. It was fitting for you. And I was like, why did I say that? That's not nice.
I imagine he like low key wants to be like the personality type of Team Rocket, like low key. But he's like, I'm just too nice.
But he's like, I'm just such a nice guy.
Just
though.
too fucking nice. Damn it. Yeah, I did live commentary with him. My brother does the ring announcing at the Super Strong Pro Heavyweight Wrestling. Shout out to them. It was fun. I'd never done it before. My father had done ring announcing back in the early 90s with Monster Factory and all that stuff. So, like, watching him do it was trippy.
That's
watching
awesome.
my brother do it in the suit and everything, it was pretty cool. Yeah.
A fun fact that I wanted to share about wrestling. So, I grew up, my dad was obsessed with wrestling. And you're familiar with, like, the old guys, right? Like Hulk Hogan, all them. So, my Spanish teacher growing up, my 8th grade Spanish teacher was Tito Santana. Do you know who he is?
Tito Santana. Why does that sound so familiar?
He's like an old wrestler from like the Hulk Hogan days. Like his thing was he would like put like a leg up and go like Arriba, and it was like a whole thing. But he was my Spanish teacher, and every time I tell like an old head wrestling fan about that, they like it blows their mind that he's like literally just a Spanish teacher in like North New Jersey.
Probably fucking throw you through the goddamn wall if
Oh,
you don't do
yeah.
your homework. Jesus Christ.
His voice was so deep. It was funny as hell because no one knew who he was because we were all, young. Like, we were all born in, like, the late 90s. But me and my dad had watched stuff, like, with him in it. And, like, I knew of him because of my dad. And I went into class and I felt like I was, I don't know, like, stroking out or something. Because I was just like...
A little starstruck.
What the fuck? I was like, is that... and he has, like, a real name, obviously.
Sure.
So, like, that wasn't his name. But I'm just, like, staring at him. I'm like trying to figure out if it was actually. So funny.
I met a lot of cool old wrestlers back in the day. A lot of them went through Monster Factory.
Yeah.
Like Sabu, a couple of them. I'm pretty sure the guy who played the Mummy was Paul White. The Big Show.
Yeah.
Just a fucking 7-foot monster.
Yeah.
And I'm like a child.
Yeah.
Like looking up at these demons.
Well, this guy that I'm talking about was like really tall too, so it was weird, especially when you were sitting at your desk working and like doing like, I don't know, a pop quiz or something, and you're just like, it's terrifying.
So explain to me where your source of humor tries to come from.
I mean, I have a lot of inspirations, but I think my source of humor is myself and the goofy shit that I say on a daily basis,
Right.
because I've always been the person that like didn't have a filter, and a lot of the stuff that makes me like do good at comedy sometimes a lot of that stuff is stuff that made me like not liked growing up, because I was always very loud, and my friends were always like, why'd you have to say that, or why do you always take it to that level, you know? And
Too far.
yeah, like I was always that person without meaning to, like I wasn't trying to, it's just I was just always goofy and always just said out of pocket stuff. So yeah, that's like where my main inspiration is. Like when I try to be rehearsed or like follow like my inspirations and like idols and stuff, it ends up coming across really cringe. But when I just go up there and start yelling and being my goofy self and saying like random stuff that I've thought about, it always goes better. So I think that's where I'm like, that's where my source of comedic inspiration comes from. It's just being goofy.
You almost have to enter the flow state, the state that is Gabby. You know.
Yeah, because if I that was my mistake the first couple months, was I was like over rehearsing things, and like, you know, I'm like, for my full-time job, one of the things is I'm a writer, and I always like over edit things. Like that's what I was used to, is like rewriting things and making them perfect. And I think like I was approaching comedy through that lens rather than from just being myself. And once I like kind of dropped that and stopped being so scared to be so like polished, it got at least a little bit better.
Yeah, I found I don't think I've ever seen perfect sets, but the closest things to perfection were just extremely imperfect.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're riddled with, you know, real moments and stuff that, you know, that's the funny part about comedy, is it takes you out of that societal norm thing.
Yeah.
You know, because people want to think a certain way because this is what, you know, the echo chamber tells you to. And then you think a certain way or laugh at something from a different perspective.
Yeah. No, yeah. And it's funny because, you know, a lot of us like who do comedy, we're not the most normal folk, you know.
No.
But
no, we're fucked up.
Yeah. But one thing that I have heard consistently from multiple comedians is that when they started doing comedy and they really found like their community of comedians, their home mic, whatever, they felt like they had a place finally, like where I was like existing in this like discomfort of always being like too much. Like now when I do it with my comedian friends, sometimes I'm too little. Some of these people are insane.
You gotta turn it up.
Yeah. So it's it's cool. It's cool. Like, I mean, some people I've met are bitter, but most of the people, it's cool. It's like a nice little community to be a part of.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, you almost become numb to what civilians find offensive when you hang out with comedians, and like I hang out with a lot of salespeople, so it's the same attempt at visceral humor, but with no regard of any feelings whatsoever. You know, and some comedians are like that, but not all.
Yeah.
But all salespeople are like that.
It's a problem because now that I've started, now that I'm like familiar with doing comedy and stuff, there's been times where I've like said certain jokes out in public, like with like, whether it's like random people or even just my friends, and it's not received well. I'm like,
they're like,
I'm like, I shouldn't. Fuck.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I get that.
Or like I see what me and my friends who are comedians will go out to a bar and we'll all be hooting and hollering and telling jokes, and then I just look around and it looks like everyone like witnessed a murder, and I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, I've said some out of pocket stuff before. I don't have any examples off the top of my head, but
yeah,
you know, usually in everyday life, like you're trying to do the comedy thing to an office full of, you know, 9-to-5 workers, and they're just like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Like, there's a weird guy again.
It helps
like,
to have a crazy person that you work with.
Yeah, and then that makes it more fun.
Yeah.
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 I haven't had enough crazy coworkers, and that makes me fear that I am the crazy coworker. Now that I think back, I'm like, oh no.
Oh yeah. Wait, people talk to me less now. What the
like,
fuck's going on?
People do leave the lunchroom.
Who are some of your biggest inspirations comedically?
Like I was saying earlier when we were talking before the show, I loved Kristen Wiig on SNL. Like her unapologetic, just goofy sense of humor. Like, do you remember the Gilly sketches on SNL?
No, I do not.
It's just like this like an unhinged lady, and her sense of humor was very I guess like you could say kind of like slapstick, but it was also very. I don't even know how to explain it unless you watched one of the videos, but she would just kind of like shut off and have like these crazy eyes and just get into goofy situations, and everyone always at the end would be like, "Oh, Gilly," and for some reason, those videos like shaped my entire personality growing up.
You wanted to be the one that zoned
Yeah,
down?
I was like, I just want to scare people and be funny.
Like Wednesday Addams.
Yeah, pretty
There you
much.
go. Right
I've been told that I have like my eyes get like a little too intense sometimes, and I don't mean to. And it's also been told to me like in a nice way. Some people are like, have you ever been told that you look like a Pixar character? And I'm like, I don't know if that's good.
Is
I was
that
like,
a
I feel like
compliment?
I stare too hard. Again, probably a neurodivergent thing.
Yeah, whatever social disorder we have.
Yeah.
Whatever social disorder we have. What do we got here? I've been slacking on chat, guys. Sorry. You're hey, damn, you're an author that's killer. Does she have any links I can pin? She fucking funny.
Oh, Kristen Wiig was
Kristen
one of his
Wiig,
wife's
yeah.
favorite. Yeah, it's cool.
What else we got? I'm surprised this chat is not just
Thank you.
lathered in human excrement right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I started off the podcast with you. I talked about pooping on stage. So
Yeah. The worst is when you actually do have to shit on stage and you got like, you think it's the most fire stuff you've written, and then and you're like, fuck.
One time at an open mic, I actually had to go to the bathroom, and I kind of like spoke really fast through my set, but it worked because sometimes it's just my energy sometimes. And at the end, I was like, all right, thank you guys, bye, I have to poop. And I ran off and ran to the bathroom, and it actually did really well.
So maybe you need to just put in more poop energy.
Man, I don't know. Ice Spice did that with her rap, and now she's not popular, so I don't think I want to do that. But thank you to that commenter. I said she's funny. I don't know if he was talking about me or Kristen Wiig. Maybe it was me.
Let's just assume he's talking about you.
Let's pretend. Thank you.
She seems
Thank
very
you.
funny. So you got some aspirations to do more in comedy. What do you said maybe something having to do with Twitch, Slayer? We might need your help later on.
Yeah, I mean, at some point, my main goal, I always wanted to be like a mix of like Anthony Bourdain and a comedian. I always wanted to smack those two together because I love interviewing people. I love traveling around. I love like experiencing different things, but I also love comedy. So at some point, I want to have a podcast where like I can just talk about stuff that I'm interested in and like travel and whatnot. But that's like, way down the road. Starting now, I would love to just have a podcast where I talk to local comedians and also talk about comedy, like just the experience of it, maybe even from like a new comedian's perspective. Because I've noticed, like, I talked to some of my older friends who have been like in the scene for 10, 20 plus years, and they have a way different perspective than some of us who have been doing it for like a year or two, and I think it'd be interesting to add like a different perspective
And a different approach.
yeah I think that'd be cool.
Because people who've been doing it for 10, 15 years, they may be using the same older approaches that aren't super relevant now.
Yeah, no,
Like
for
I
sure.
can't tell you how many comedians I've seen that don't have endless clips of themselves. I mean, if we not to say that you should be doing it by now. You
No, I
post
definitely should have more
post
reels.
whenever you're comfortable. I just find it like, even if it sucks, post it.
Yeah.
Because then you're out there. Then people can see the growth.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody expects you to put one clip up and go viral, because that would be an unrealistic expectation. But people do expect you to get better over time and show them. I have stuff from the stream that goes on to my bits. I have stuff from my bits at an open mic that'll go into the stream.
Yeah.
Ideas that I talk to other comedians about games or where to go. Like, you can pretty much kind of cover it all.
Yeah, that's my favorite part about comedy podcasts, because I listen to a lot of them, and when I listen to them and I hear something that they're just like goofing about on the on the cast or whatever, and then they go on stage and I hear the same thing in one of their specials, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
I heard them work that out. That was kind of fun.
Yeah,
I think it's interesting. But yeah, I would also love to do Twitch, because like I said, I love gaming. Probably not on the level that you do, but I think it's really cool that you cross over like this.
I don't do it on a level.
Did
I
we
do
just
it. I do
become
it when I
best
can.
podcast friends?
You might have.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's very friendly.
Oh, well, friends.
He's very friendly.
That looked weird. You just saw the top. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a heart.
There you go.
Wait, don't they do it different now? How do they? I don't know. I don't
Don't
know
throw
how
up
to...
gang signs in my
No,
studio.
it's
Okay,
this.
we're gonna get
It's a
shot.
heart.
We're in South Jersey. This is hard shit right over here.
Yeah, I've actually experienced that. I'm from North Jersey, and like a very suburban area outside of like New York City. It's a nice area, and I went to a local bar, like a middle of nowhere bar with my friends, and I think I told a joke that like referenced gang activity or something, and they were like, don't do that here. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's like, sorry. Tucks hair behind you.
Did she just put a C note up? No, she did
no,
not.
I didn't. It was a heart. I was trying to be nice, damn it.
Goon Squad. We're protected by Goon Squad around here. So what kind of games do you like?
Fallout is probably my
Let's
favorite.
fucking go.
Love it.
I just got a new Fallout poster.
Oh, so wait, where is it?
It's rolled up over there.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I got to clear more space. Spring cleaning's coming.
Oh yeah, same. I have to do like a deep clean of like my whole house, and I have a bunch of. That's the other thing about moving into a new apartment and living by myself. I'm putting up all my nerd posters. I'm very happy about that.
Got to get them framed.
Yeah. No, I have to. I want to get like the thin frames, because I want to put like just
these
like
little shits.
Yeah. I have a poster from Tears of the Kingdom, like a Zelda poster.
Nice.
I have a Fallout poster that I haven't put up. I have some anime posters. Like I have like a film grab poster from Spirited Away. Like I just want to like a whole wall of all my nerd stuff.
Nice.
It'd be great.
So you're Fallout. Did you ever get into Skyrim?
No, so it's funny because like I've played it before and I think it's really cool, but I never like took the plunge and actually like finished one of the games. I never bought it. I always played it at other people's houses, and it's not like I don't like it. I don't know. I never got into
Elder
it.
Scrolls.
Yeah, it's so cool.
I
Like
love
the
that
art
shit.
and everything is awesome.
Yeah, and then they did the remastered Oblivion, and I couldn't even play it on my computer. It went to shit.
Aw,
But
damn.
Skyrim plays perfectly fine,
Yeah.
and they remastered it, and it's gorgeous, and all the glitches are still there. So
I want to get a gaming laptop because I don't have a PC anymore. I just have my work laptop, and I don't want to like bomb it with games. So I've been just playing mainly on my Switch, like playing games, and obviously Switch doesn't have everything. So
no, yeah,
it's been rough. I did play Outer Worlds on the Switch though, which
Nice.
is cool, and I think they're coming out with the second one, or they already did.
I've been playing Arc Raiders.
Oh, cool.
I played Daisy. That's probably one of my favorite games. I like the survival, go anywhere sandbox games. Like I don't like being restricted to the storyline. That's like my least
same.
favorite thing
I
about
like
any
open
video game.
world.
Yeah,
That's why I
exactly.
love Fallout. Because
Yep,
like I
same.
just do crazy stuff. Like my favorite thing to do in Fallout, especially in New Vegas, is not join up with any faction and just be a menace. Like just like kill everyone and anyone and just be awful.
Just complete sociopath.
Yep.
And then
That's the best way to play that
and
game.
then reload it to the to the start.
It's just be unhinged about it as possible, because it's funny because then you like roll up on certain factions and everyone's like, oh, don't go near them, and you're like, nah, like
No,
it's okay.
I got a fat boy in my pocket. I'm gonna throw it right at him. Yeet.
It's the most way. It's so fun.
Yeah, I've been looking into. Well, not looking into. I was playing Escape from Tarkov. That's only PC.
I've seen people play that. It's like
Insanity.
isn't it kind of like a mix of open world but also kind of like a first person shooter?
So
it's hard,
the
right?
maps
It's really
you load
hard.
into the maps you load into are all open, but there's several different maps throughout, kind of like Arc Raiders is.
Yeah.
But it's just such a hyper realistic. Well, I say realistic. Some of it's bullshit, but like you have to load the magazines individually. You have to bring individual
Yeah,
bandages.
that's what I
It's fucking
heard.
crazy. And
But
then,
that's kind of cool though, that it's very like realistic like that. Like I like that.
yeah,
That's
until you
cool.
get to the end of a mission and you've been in the raid for 35 minutes and you're like your leg is broken and you're limping to the extract, and then some guy comes out of nowhere, and then it's
just army crawling.
and then you
screaming
get
for your
hungry
mom.
and now you have no stamina. Like you just
Yeah.
want to fucking off it in real life. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
There's a lot of games that have like a mode like that, but
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate the commitment in that game that it's all like that. Because like some games, like you beat them and then you can play it on like expert mode or something.
Yeah.
But I never do that.
No, I
no.
love expert mode.
Oh, it's such a pain. In
I love
the
getting
ass.
so viscerally angry at a game that like my wife gets concerned and comes in. She's like, "Are you all right?" And I'm like, "No, fuck this guy. No, for real, honey, fuck this guy."
I was playing Cuphead the other day, but I've never played it before.
I have never played it, but I've seen it played.
It's so adorable, but it's so hard.
Yeah.
I was freaking out. I was getting so pissed off. And I recently got back into Fortnite after not playing it for like, I don't know, a decade. And that really pisses me off
I
too.
don't like Fortnite
Why don't you like Fortnite?
because I'm a PUBG guy.
Oh, okay. I've
I-
never played, but I know they're like, similar.
They are not similar.
I'm sorry.
PUBG's better. Well, PUBG is turning into Fortnite from what I've gathered. Like it's just all about skins and
Yeah.
weird shit, and it
I
used
hate
to be.
that part, like all the microtransactions.
Yeah.
Like I never buy the pass or anything, and it does suck that you can't. Like I have the same skin for the longest time, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
have any cool stuff. I don't got any cool emotes. It sucks.
And yet I keep winning.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, no, but even if you win, you can't get like I think I might be talking out of my ass here, but I don't think you can get the V-Bucks just by like doing good. Like I think you have to have the pass and like you have to buy something.
There's no merit-based system in most games now.
Yeah, and then people can buy like little helpers, and that's crazy too. Because like I'll be playing like doubles with somebody, like duos or whatever, and then like someone rolls up with 3 people in a duo. I'm like, that's not fair.
I like going solo with squad fill, so that way I can just be a little creep, and then like you use one of them as bait.
Oh,
You shoot one, get him down, and he's crawling. Throw a smoke grenade, piss him off, move your position, shoot the other one. Yeah, just
nice.
You know how you were saying, just go around and torment people.
Yeah, menace shit. Yes.
Menace shit. Yeah,
that's the best way to play
straight
video
goon
games.
shit. That's what we like. I don't like that. Can I say something to the people of 2026? I don't like that goon has changed.
Oh my god, I know.
Changed definitions.
Yeah, like one of my favorite movies is The Goonies.
Yeah.
Like,
come on, man.
the movie's about kids. Like,
Yeah.
they can't be like.
I mean, they're getting into some shit with like mobsters and shit. What like?
But like, come on, like I don't know, and like also like I like the old timey like femme fatale like like be like, oh, he's like send his goons after
Send his
him.
goons.
Yeah, like
Don't make me get my goons.
And he snaps his fingers so the
Yeah.
big fucking dude in his suit shows up.
yeah, I miss that.
Now
I
it
don't-
means coming.
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah. Now it means nut.
I don't like it. I'm
Stream.
not- No, there's a lot of things like that actually that like used to mean like another one of these words that messes me up because like I'm like the very end of the millennial since I was like born in '96. Like it's like like I'm right like smack dab in the middle of being too young and also like too old to like understand anything, and it sucks. But like one thing I don't get is the word op. I vividly remember when an op was like someone like you had options like you got like different people that were like your options, and then now all of a sudden an op is like someone like who you don't like an
Right.
enemy, and I can't keep up.
Why does
dude.
everybody have ops?
I don't know, people be hating.
Yeah.
People be hating. I don't know. Actually, we can transition this conversation back over to comedy with
go.
you saying, why does everyone have ops? That's something that I've noticed that's a lot different about younger comedians, and I've seen a lot of people complain about it, saying, like, why is everyone so damn nice now? Like, why is everyone so supportive? Because, like, some of the older people had to go through, like, trench warfare to, like, and dealing with all sorts of craziness to get where they are, and I respect it, but now all us younger people are, like, soft, and that's something that I've noticed is like a big difference between the two, like, I guess classes. I hear people say that of comedians.
Yeah, I just see people from all different walks. I soft or not, if you're funny, you're funny.
Yeah.
You know, if
That's
it's a
what I was
soft,
saying
funny
the other day.
joke, if it elicits a reaction, that's what I love about comedy, is because you can't fake it.
Yeah.
You can fake being rich. You can rent a car. You can go be an influencer or whatever. You can rent a fucking Lambo and get your hair cut or whatever. But you can't fake funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just can't. You can have people write for you, but you can't fake it.
That's what I was having this conversation with someone outside an open mic the other night. I can't remember who it was, but they were saying, like, it's weird that, because, like, I'll go out of my way. If I know someone doesn't have anyone going to one of their shows, I'll drive, like, 45 minutes to go to, like, one of my friends' shows. And these people were saying, like, that you can't always be like that. And they were like, well, why are you so nice? Why are you so supportive? Like, don't you realize that we're all competing with each other? And I'm like, but we're not, though, because
Right.
if you're not funny, then you're not
competition.
do good. So,
And if
like,
we're
it's
all
like,
funny,
yeah, and if we're all funny, then let's just support each other.
then
And-
we're all successful.
yeah, and then someone else brought up the topic. They were like, well, yeah, but then the unfunny people are taking away spots at shows from the funny people. I'm like, okay, so then they don't get booked again
That's
because they're not
life.
funny.
That's life.
Like, I don't know. I don't see the point of being mean to anyone or not being supportive, because, like,
Only if they deserve it.
yeah, if someone is...
If you're a
is-
fuckface,
Yeah,
I'm gonna let you know.
yeah, no, for sure.
100%.
But, like, just being mean to each other because we're all going after,
Yeah.
the same, like, golden, thing. Like, I don't know. It's...
Well, it's like with sales, because I told you I'm a salesman and I've been in sales a long time. If you're good at sales, it shows.
Yeah.
There's evidence. Like, you can't claim to be good at sales and actually suck at it. You can't claim to be a comedian or a good comedian and actually suck at it. Like, there's evidence. You
Yeah.
can track the numbers, you can track the laughs. Like, if you suck, you're probably not going to work at said dealership for a hot minute.
Yeah.
But with comedy, it's some people get some people get a little bit of a delusion, but it's also clouded by like a jealousy. Like, they want that reaction, so they're going to find ways to not like that person that got the reaction. So it's just a bitter way to live.
Yeah.
I try and bring people up. I like shining the spotlight on people. I don't like a lot of spotlight on me unless I ask for it.
Yeah.
if a friend tells me, like I had a buddy of mine who started making beats, and I had a couple of other friends who were making like production music and stuff. That's some of the stuff you heard from the intro and from all that. Like, if you tell me that's what you want to do and this is what you love to do, you're going to see a weird social disorder come out of me, and I'm just like, all right, let's go. Let's fucking, like, how can I help? Like, I know this guy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. No, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know. It's really weird. I just saw the one guy say it's old comedy versus new comedy ideals. That's definitely, it's true. Like, it's like a whole new world of comedic thinking. Like, not just like the material, but the way that we all interact with each other. Because even if you look at some of the younger groups of comedians who've like made it big, they're all like little friend groups that all helped each other, like build each other up. So like the way that some people, like you were saying, where like they all just like want to like kind of go at each other, it doesn't make sense.
No.
Like, it's like, why would we do that? Like, you don't have to be friends with everyone, but why would we go about it like that?
You can reach higher places with a boost.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're 5'1" or 6'3". It's still a boost.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm 5'1". I hope someone.
I'm 5'6". Let's go. I'm taller than somebody. Slayer, did you hear that? he tells everybody I'm just like a dwarf. Old comedy. Yeah, you were reading that. I prefer lovable. Shorts. Fuck you. Slayer's also a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, Slay? We're gonna get you some stage time. Some well-deserved stage time.
Yeah.
But he lives out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
He is a comedian. Yeah, I was, when you said that earlier, that he lives in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, I went to college in Kutztown. So I lived in, like, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania for, like, 6 years. And it's a really weird experience going from, like, suburban North Jersey to there. It was such a culture shock. It's wild.
He wants to get billboards.
Yeah.
He thinks that's the advertising in his area. Like, not he thinks it's the best idea, but for his area, he thinks the best idea for advertising is a billboard.
I mean, it's fair because like not everyone's connected, and a lot of the people in some parts of Pennsylvania don't even like I grew up near like the Mennonite community and stuff. They don't have like TV or like internet or anything.
I love the Amish though.
They're pretty cool. Yeah,
they are, and they got like a weird like coldness to them. Like,
yeah.
Like, yeah, yes, I'll be polite, but I'll fucking kill you. You know, I love that.
Yeah,
I love that about Amish.
One time they're such nice people. Like, I would always go to like the markets and stuff, but I went to this one like Mennonite market. I think it might have been Amish. But I went to this one market, and it was this lady that I would always talk to every week. And I mentioned something in town. Like, I would ride my bike to this market. It was like a 5-minute bike ride away. And I mentioned something in town. I think I mentioned the post office, which was even closer than where I lived in town. Like, right around the corner from her farm market / thing. And she was like, oh, like, you'll have to talk to my husband about that. I've never been to town. And I'm like, you never been to town? And she's like, I don't really leave the farm. And I'm like, do I need to call someone? Because that's like around the, what? I was like, I look at her and I'm like, blink twice if you're in trouble. Like, I was like, are you okay?
I've never been to town.
She was literally like, oh, you'll have to talk to my
There's
husband
cougars
about
out there. There's wolves. I'm not leaving. I'll send the mister.
Nope, the weird way they won't do electronics, but will stop by a sex shop and grab a goat vag and say it's for the cattle.
Huh.
Yeah. You can get a goat vag at a sex shop? Slay?
I'm upset with that knowledge.
Yeah. You're fucking Amish. You're weird, dude.
Yeah. I'm not. I'm sad now.
I don't think they sell the cow and horse milking mechanisms at the fucking sex shop, homie.
Read better. Read better.
Yeah, I am pretty dyslexic. We've established this well into the show.
I think I'm dyslexic with numbers. I know that's a thing. I don't know the word for it, but I switch numbers a lot.
I'm dyslexic with other people's timing. Like, I'm sure the way he said that in his head was hilarious. Like, but the way I said it butchered it.
6, 7. Oh. Sorry.
Well, it was nice talking to everybody. just fucking hits the exit music. Fuck out of here, dude.
You're never coming here again.
No, but if my child says 6, 7 to me one more time, I'd be like, you were made after a 69. I'm just gonna hit her with that shit.
You said how old's your
5 and 13.
Oh, okay. So 13 is peak 6, 7 age.
Actually, the 5-year-old says it more because
really?
the 13-year-old actually acknowledges that it pisses me off. It's not that they're saying something that's pissing me off. It's that they're saying nothing. Like, my generation was the suck it.
Yeah, no,
the
we had
fucking
things.
Degeneration X, but we knew what it meant. Like
Yeah.
we knew what it was connected to. Some jerk off just going 6'7".
I had to research what 6'7". I spent like moments of my life
What
trying
did
to
you find?
So apparently, this one rapper, Skrilla, like he has it in a song, but I think it's also like an athlete's number, which
Mm-hmm.
was referenced at some point, and then they put the two things together, developed a vocal stem, and just all started going 6'7".
And then I think my generation got upset because they thought it's meant something like 69, and we're boomers in these kids' generation's
Yeah.
eyes. So like maybe that's where the conflict is coming from. But the problem is like my children don't know what the fuck any of that. They did no research.
Yeah.
Yet they're gonna say it.
Yeah, it's just a thing that they're. It could mean something insane. Like
It
you know,
could.
they have no idea.
It could be like that sleeper cell shit they do in like all the spy movies,
Yeah.
like when the guy blows a whistle and then the kids like
Yeah.
crave candy and want to kill everybody. Only if enough people say 6'7", that does it to the entire American population.
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so. The funny thing about what you said is that the 13-year-old knows it bothers you, but the 5-year-old doesn't. So I feel like that means that somewhere between 5 and 13, empathy is developed.
I actually said she acknowledges.
Oh, she acknowledged. She
that it
doesn't
pisses
care.
me off. The 5-year-old also acknowledges, but does not give a shit.
Okay,
She
okay.
is my karma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I think I'm that for my dad too.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
For sure. I don't even know you that
I'm
well.
a tiny version of him. So yeah.
But I bet you he showed up, and I bet you it was a good relationship, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love my dad to pieces.
And
we're close, but
Because you
I
were his
torment
karma.
him though. Like he's like I don't know why you're like that. I'm like
I know. Oh, I know exactly.
Everyone knows.
Oh, what did you just clip? Yeah, your timing was off, bud. Haha, fuck you. You know I can't read good. Sorry. So what else? What other projects are you working on?
So I don't have any shows booked right now. I might have something coming up in March.
Okay.
But right now I've been mainly doing sketches and open mics. Like
Okay.
I know I have another one coming up with Dorian. The last few we did were awesome. Like we recently did one on it was like on a sleep paralysis demon, and
Okay.
it was actually like a horror comedy sketch, which he's really good at, like kind of blurring the lines of those two. And basically like the first part of it is a sleep paralysis anonymous group, like AA, but
Okay,
it's like people
yeah.
who've like experienced sleep. It's like a support group.
Oh, I know what
And-
NA is.
Yeah.
Go on.
Nervous.
You should be, but continue.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. My
But,
wife's upstairs. You're fine.
Okay. But anyway, what was I gonna say? So yeah, the sleep paralysis group, and the entire thing is people like venting about the horrific experiences they had, and then I'm like the character that's like planted right in the middle that just switches it. Like everyone's like talking about horrific things, and I'm like, bitch, my cat does that, and I just come in and start yelling in like a really stereotypical.
You gotta send me
like,
this stuff.
It's funny. It's fun.
You gotta
I
send me
really
this
like
stuff.
that clip.
I
but,
really got to hone in my my internet consumption to the more local stuff.
Oh,
because
yeah,
I give
yeah.
too much of my attention to shit that is
Yeah.
never gonna even grasp my level of fucking podcasting. I want to communicate more with the locals.
like 90% of my algorithm is Evil Larry reels. Do you know
Nice.
who Evil Larry is?
I don't, but I've heard of it.
He's a cat. I actually have his plushie. I bought the stuff.
Nice. I've been watching John Breaks Bad News. What else? There's Eustace something that he's been building a house in Europe. He's got like 6 million followers and some shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these guys don't need me, but I'll still chime in. But,
It's
like,
wild to me how different everyone's algorithms
Yeah.
are. Like we'll mention something that we're like, oh yeah, you know that, right? And they're like, no.
well, it
What
depends on
is
the
it?
platform.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, and I'm working on a comedy bit to break it all down. Like, so you got your Facebook, which is your tame music, yeah, your movies, clips, and stuff like that. The stuff you could watch with your grandma because it's Facebook.
Yeah.
And then you got your Instagram. This is the stuff you will watch with your friends and all
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stuff. And then you got TikTok. This is the stuff you watch with like strangers. It gets a little weirder. And then Twitter is just what you watch with homeless people and meth heads. So, and I don't know what my Twitter algorithm's doing, but I've never incited this much racism and violence in my entire life. But it's I've typed in stuff to try and change it. Doesn't work.
I've heard that. I've heard Twitter gets insane. Reddit is also an insane community because no one knows. I mean, usually no one knows who you are on Reddit, and those
Yeah.
people are mean. They're
yeah.
so mean.
Yeah.
Like in the comments, they're insane. Wait, I can't even. What's that little?
Nice. Where can we watch the sketches?
Oh, I mean, you can watch them on my Instagram, but also on Baby Goblin. I think it's Baby Goblin Productions on YouTube. He's really funny. All of his sketches.
I'm gonna put your Instagram on the chat real quick.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I confuse people with my Instagram, but now I feel like it's too late to change it, because if I change my username, then all the tags that I was tagged in are different. So
Rip the Band-Aid off. Or make them all the same.
Yeah, that's true. Because it's X Gabriela Lucia X, which like that's my middle name, but I confuse people sometimes.
I
Of my
get
last
that.
Name.
I confuse everybody all the time.
Yeah.
Let me just throw
That's
you
the
in there
goal,
real
though,
quick.
isn't it?
Yeah, I agree. Slayer. There we go. Slayer, I'm doing some serious production shit. You should be so proud of me, dude. I did the fucking the title and the
Yay.
go live notification perfectly. I didn't fuck it up. 2026 is coming in all me, dog, you know? And I appreciate all the help.
Yeah,
You know.
manifesting.
Manifesting. Yeah, well, I want to get to 100 episodes.
Oh, cool.
That's my goal for you're 43.
Oh, cool.
So if I can do 2 or 3 every month,
Yeah.
I think we can make it happen.
Yeah, 24. Well, if so, you would have to do 3 every month for the year, I think, to get to 100. That's
Or I have to double up a couple of months, like, because sometimes it doesn't work out. Sometimes people cancel.
Yeah.
I've had a few people cancel. I've never had any no-call, no-shows, thankfully. Everybody's been super respectful of my time.
Yeah.
And, you know,
That'd
that's
be
the hardest
wild
part.
if you booked a podcast with somebody and then just didn't show up, like it was a nail appointment.
Like a remote one. Like,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
like,
true.
But life happens. I'm not Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I'm Jew Rogan. This is a fucking garage. This is a fucking garage, and, you know, for the first 20 seconds of people walking through here, they're like, oh, I'm going to get murdered. Oh, this is a studio. Cool.
I mean, I love your studio. I also
Appreciate
appreciate
it.
the cans of Campbell's cream of mushroom and chili over there.
Yeah, that's my my Fallout stash.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah,
Cool.
I have-
It's cool.
It
I
gets
like
a
that.
little bit more rural as you move behind the curtain. It's got like archery stuff
Yeah.
and weapons and boots and
I love it's like when you watch like a super artistic movie and every time you watch it you see something different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking around the room and seeing all sorts of fun stuff. I like
Just-
the One Piece flag. That's
Thank you,
awesome.
Thank you. That was a gift from Comics and Killers. That's my brother's collectibles company.
That's sick.
A lot of this stuff comes from my brother's shop, but
Cool.
there are subliminal things throughout this, and I challenge any of the future guests to find all the stickers, the dust off the mic stickers, because the letters came out pink, so I don't really want to slap them everywhere. Oh, you'll never find them all.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was really bad at like I Spy and stuff. I would never find so even when my mom would like have me go look for something in the house, she'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, "Where is it?" Like I go look, and she's like, "If I come up there," and she'd always find it. Like it was not, that was me.
Well, like I love puzzling people, and I love irking people's OCD too.
Yeah.
Like if you notice the screen right up here, right here.
Yeah.
Your screen's a little bit bigger than mine.
Oh my
and
god!
now you can never unsee it.
just rage baiting people.
Right, and I am. And then look at
That's
the
messed
and
up.
look at the YouTube icon below me. The white YouTube icon. What do you
Is
notice
it
about
slightly off center?
it? Not only slightly off center, but it's got a gray
It's got
box.
the
Gray box behind it. Oh, I fucking love doing this to people. I fucking love it.
That's awful.
Yeah,
That's-
I have a
that's-
very Kaufman-esque sense of humor. So like if it's pissing somebody off or fucking with him,
And then your logo is just flipping me off. I
Yep.
love it.
Yeah,
It's good. I
fuck
like
you.
the rage baiting. I said,
you. Mm-hmm.
I exist to be a menace, like not just in the video game world. So I appreciate good menacery. Is that
yeah.
what it's called?
Well, the logo's got several different meanings wrapped into one. One, dusting off the mic, like after so long of fucking around with life, I finally, decided to take up comedy again.
Yeah.
That's one. And I had a sales manager who was particularly brutal in my upbringing of sales. And he always used to say, he says, you know what, Dust, you need to start seeking out more fuck you moments. And I said, what is that? He said, well, you got all these people telling you suck at this, you're not going to make it, this, that, and the other thing. You need to start proving people wrong, building the evidence, and then going, fuck you.
Yeah.
So that is me trying to build my evidence and telling everybody fuck you. And I recommend everybody take that mindset on.
I respect that, and I've also been kind of told that, even with comedy and like my career outside of comedy, but like with comedy especially, I've had to grow kind of a thicker skin, and also all of the people that have like given me advice. Some people have genuinely wanted to help and stuff, and like I've really appreciated them. But some people I've noticed it's coming from a more bitter place, and you'll get conflicting advice from these people, and you don't actually know if they're trying to help you or not. So I got
Meaning
to
like
a
they
point-
give you advice on purpose to fuck you
yeah,
up?
yeah, sometimes, or
Like,
like
wrong
they'll
advice.
say things about certain jokes like not being funny when like multiple other times they've killed, stuff like that, like things just to like kind of like be like an earworm and like get in your head. And I've noticed that once you like, I hate that I'm gonna say this, but shake it off like Taylor Swift.
Oh, God.
I hate her.
Back to the
But anyway,
13-year-old daughter
yeah.
of it all.
Shout out.
Shout out. Go to
But
your room.
once you learn to like just like not let it bother you and just do your own thing and take advice from the people that you actually see doing good and who actually seem like they're trying to help you, then like it changes a lot. Because when I was trying to like absorb everyone's takes and everyone's opinions, it drives you insane. And I've seen some of like the new comedians that I'm friends with also do that. We just mentioned OCD. I keep on like
You don't have to
adjusting
do
this.
that.
No, I
Oh, see? More shit's happening. Fucking took down Goku. You're the only one to take out Goku.
like
Let's go.
holding. Can I hold him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like him.
I didn't freak out when you picked him up. It's not like my
Precious.
I feel bad that he just took a deep dive.
No,
but-
I mean I put him on a box next to a fucking foam sword. This is like my brain. It's a fucking nightmare in here. So
he's gonna chill with me. I
one
think it's
day,
fun.
one day I'll have a legit studio, and then all this shit will be Joe Rogan style before
Yeah.
you walk into the.
You should have it like all behind you, so when you turn around, people like just like get super hyper fixated on like the different characters that they like.
Yeah.
And then not pay attention at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, the reason I was doing this was not out of care for the couch. It was purely because it's making me OCD and I want it to be.
Well, that's why you're supposed to pet it. I find that a lot of people I bring in here have social disorders of some sort.
Oh, it's like a
Stroke the furry
emotional
wall.
support couch.
Not to quote Diddy, but
Yeah.
stroke the furry wall. Go ahead. Get
what-
it? But what I was gonna say was, when it comes to like taking advice from comedians, first and foremost, they got to be something that I want.
Yeah.
You know, like I want the ability to do what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's first and foremost. Secondly, they have to meet that requirement, at least in my eyes, meet that requirement, and they have to be honest with themselves.
Yeah.
If they're shit in the bed and they're like, nah, the fucking crowd sucks. I'm like, no, you just suck tonight. It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But the guy who's like, well, that was fucking bad. I'll take a drink. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, those are the people like I emulate because they can truly shake it off.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're being honest. They're not making up reasons why they suck. They're just saying, this one sucked. Next.
Yeah.
Let's
I
on to the
usually,
next.
even though like I'm really new and I don't consider myself like a good comic yet. I mean, I'm really hard on myself. Like people have said that I'm funny, but I just feel like I'll have imposter syndrome till the day that I die.
Sure.
But every single time I get off stage, I always like wonder if it was good. You know what I mean? Like if I bombed, I'm like, no, that was bad. Like if someone's like, oh, good job, I'm like, no,
Sure.
it was not. It was not
Yeah,
good.
because if you and that's another thing. If you have a good network of comedians around, they'll tell you.
Yeah.
They'll be like, dude, to be honest with you, you got to take that part out. That fucking killed it.
Yeah.
It killed the whole thing. Like, it took your momentum out. I've had people break my whole sets down, and they're like, but one thing you did right, blah, blah, blah. Like, they have to be able to give you good.
Yeah, some of
feedback.
me and my closer friends, like the guy that I mentioned earlier, Joey Lupo, the one who got me into it.
Mm-hmm.
Me and him will like go over jokes like that, like not like read them, but like go over what we said, what didn't work, what worked, and it's nice when you have a support system like that, like when you can bounce stuff off of people. It's
Yeah.
like a Socratic circle, but with
I
just
like
two
that, Socratic.
comedians.
What does Socratic mean?
Here
I am nodding like,
Socratic. Relating to Socrates, like when they would have a circle and they would all talk to each other, like face to face. Yeah. But instead, it's just two comedians probably under the influence of something.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's very philosophical.
And I'm blessed. And I'm blessed. When I first started doing comedy, like my first set was when I was 17. It was at a pizza place that they didn't even know it was a comedy night.
Slay just fucked me up.
What?
He said the other side of the couch is ring. Dude. I looked up and I'm like,
See, doesn't the chat add an interesting element? Like,
yeah, I like it. Damn.
So I am blessed with the fact that I had my brother, my father, and several close comedic friends when we started out. Like we had Noah in our circle, and a guy named comedian Chris Smith. You know, we had a couple of guys. One guy's not with us anymore, and my father's not with us anymore. But it's just I had a network that I was comfortable in, and I had people like my father's a ball buster, and very honest. He's not gonna be like nah, that was great, you did good, and he'd be like, no, maybe don't say cunt 2 minutes in, you know, maybe don't. Yeah. And then I was wondering what that was.
Yeah,
was
I
me.
heard that too, but it was like outside.
I'm thinking like it was a cat in my
I heard
cat in the
I thought it
garage.
was a cat too.
But yeah, and I'm blessed with that. So I started off with taking all the criticism as best I could. You know, don't get sensitive about when somebody's trying to like. if they're being honest, there's a difference between being honest and being brutal. Like, you don't have to trash somebody's whole fucking set, but you can say where it kind of pandered off.
Yeah.
You know, I find especially in South Jersey, Philly gets a little cliquey.
It does.
Philly
South
gets a
Jersey's
little weird.
a little more supportive than
Yes.
Philly. Philly can get a little weird, but it's nice because once you notice the people who are weird, it's kind of easy to like gravitate away from them and like
Yeah.
figure out like who, you know, like find the nicer people to chill with, because some of them are, they're just like, it's like, you know, you ever hear like the quote, like one bad apple in a bunch will like make the whole bunch go bad? Like that's the vibe. It's like
Yeah.
sometimes they just, you know, energy vampire the situation.
And you gotta remember, some of these people. Oh, let me rephrase. Most of these people are not going to make it. And I don't do it to try and make it. I do it because I have a compulsion to.
Yeah.
I do this because I have a compulsion to, because it's something I got to get off my chest. It's something I want to do, and
It's your passion too, yeah.
I don't want to look back at my life and be like, man, I sold a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know, I sold a lot of I was a really good salesman. Like, yeah, that's cool to like 5 people, you know, but like I wanted it to be something that was going to, like, my kids can take on, like my father did for me. Like, he took on the ball busting thing, and the fucking straight between the eyes perspective, and that was my childhood. And he's
Yeah.
like, all right, now you take it and you make it your own.
That's a really cool perspective too,
Yeah.
that like your dad was able to like bring you into it young. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really have anybody who was, I mean, me and my mom were really into comedy, but like I didn't have anyone that I could ask about it, and I think that's why I was scared for so long, because I was like, I can't just go out there and do that, you know. It seemed so far from it. But then I told you the Steve Kane story, and that for some reason made something click in my brain.
If that creepy bastard can talk about dead bodies, you can just talk
I
about
could
whatever.
do that. I was
Yeah.
like,
I'll just talk about shitting. Yeah.
this time next week, I'm going to talk about shitting on stage.
Shitting, coming, drugs, crime. I mean, I got a lot of those in my story. What we got?
Oh,
Hey, thank you. Appreciate it.
that's cool.
1 sub, let's go. Gifted the sub, Slay. I appreciate you.
Aw, thanks, Slay.
Yeah, handsome
I
bastard.
just saw that.
Make sure you guys head over. I just put the link in the chat. Make sure you head over to Gab's Instagram.
Yeah. Feel free to follow.
Yeah.
I'll accept it after.
And please, when you leave and you get home and all that stuff, send me some shit. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
absolutely.
start poaching your friends as well.
Okay, cool.
You know, and
Yeah.
if we can get a bunch of them in here, I'm good with that too. And
Yeah.
if you guys needed any help,
That'd be
you know,
awesome.
setting
I
some
have a
stuff
couple
up.
people that I could send your way, and I would love to get like a group conversation going at some
Let's do
point.
it.
It'd be fun. That's what me and David Burrows, he's another high note guy. We just did a podcast together,
Nice.
Big Rick's podcast, and it was fun because it's like banter, you know, like we're all talking about important stuff, but the things that come out, like what you were saying earlier, like whether you're building up jokes or telling stories, sharing perspectives, it's interesting the things that come out when you get a couple people, you know, talking.
And it's kind of funny to see the different scenarios. Like, if you take comedians out of the comedy scene itself and then put them into the scenarios, it gets even better, because
Yeah.
now you're experiencing real life. This is the shit that brings the material on. I love taking a bunch of comedians and going to a fucking mall, or at
Oh
least
my God,
I used
same.
to.
Yeah, we actually, one funny thing that we did, it was a couple months ago. I wanted to get a bunch of comedians together. I thought it'd be fun to get like a group of like 20 of us to go do something.
Oh, yeah.
And I think it was almost like 20 of us. It was like at least 15. We all went to Topgolf. We got trashed and went to Topgolf.
Fuck yeah.
And it was so fun because it was as goofy as you would expect. It was just a group of like 2 or 3 bays, like golf bays, of people just like hooting and hollering, telling funny jokes, being goofy. Every single time someone did bad, there was like an office level like look at the camera. Like, it was so funny, and I want to do more stuff like that, because it's like that's kind of like what we were saying earlier, the new and old of comedy. Like the older people, I feel like they think that's lame because they're like, why are they all getting together and like going on a class trip?
They may not know no other way.
Yeah.
You know, they may only think that this is how you get successful in comedy. You got to go to these open mics. You got to get it. Somebody's got to ask you for a show. Once you go to a so-and-so amount of shows, you find yourself a tour. Then once you get tour, you get recognized. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They think that's the path. It is a path,
Yeah.
but it is not the only one. And in today's day and age, like, this should be every comedian should share their thoughts outside of the stage, I think.
Yeah. No, for
because
sure.
it's a perspective that we kind of lost for a few years, and then now it's like back full force. And I think most of us are technologically dumb.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Oh,
That's
I'm
what stopped me from this.
I'm so technologically dumb. It's bad. I like people that are only like 2-3 years younger than me are like showing me how to do stuff on my phone, and I feel like It's so bad. Like, I don't know.
Well, people that are older than
I don't
me
even
show
have
me
a
how to do
TikTok.
stuff.
I need to make a TikTok. I don't
Do
have
you?
one. Yeah. I don't
You
have
need to
one.
make a TikTok, get a YouTube, get out and make it all the same goddamn username. So that way, when you get a link tree or something like that, or if you get a sticker on your car,
Yeah.
get it all in one place. But what you need a little Slayer in your life.
Yeah. No, for sure.
I just
reach out, dude.
I reached out to him just because I thought one of his fucking videos was funny. Him and his wife have a podcast, and it was, I laughed, so I reached out, and then now, what is it, 2 years, Slay? 2 years later, you've spent a weekend at my house. We went to the Berlin Mart, that's a fun one.
I've never been to the Berlin Mart. Someone told me about it the other day, but I've only been to Columbus.
Me and him, we were live at Columbus. We didn't go live at Berlin. But although funny stuff happened in Berlin, you should have had your camera ready. But imagine every 16 comics on a Skype call walking at random different stores in the fucking in the Mart.
That's like what it would have been for like Topgolf. Like if someone had a camera there. I think he said, "Can I film that?" And honestly,
you could film
it would have been so funny.
Hell yeah, you could film it, dude.
Watching him shake like a leaf
is so funny.
Who's shaking?
I get crowd anxiety. So there was a point in the meat market where I'm surrounded by all people, different sounds, and which is what I imagine is semi what schizophrenia is like, Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And
I also don't do great in big crowds.
I'm good at the crowd. I'm good looking at it if they're paying attention. But if it's just a bunch of idiots doing life, that makes me nervous.
So I always say that I'm an extrovert with social anxiety, and that's way worse than being like a shy introvert. Because I love talking to people, I love meeting people and sharing experiences. But sometimes I just clam up. I get a little bit of a shaky leg thing, and it's I feel that, especially on stage. That's actually something that I had to conquer too, and it's funny because the way I conquered it sounds pessimistic, but it's not. The comedian Joey Diaz, right? I love him. He's one of my favorites.
Uncle Joey.
Yeah, and I listened to him on a podcast. I think it was actually Rogan that he said it on, and he said that he used to get really scared before he would go on stage, and that was so funny to me because I'm like, he's amazing.
It's fucking Joey Diaz.
But he would get scared before he would go on stage, and he would just sit there being like, it doesn't fucking matter. None of this matters. It doesn't matter. Over and over again in his head. And it sounds like it's bad, but it's not. It's it literally, it makes it so much better. And no matter if I'm at an open mic where 8 people showed up, or I'm at a show where there's 50 people there, for some reason, just sitting there and being if I start to feel myself get a little shaky, or I want to stutter, because I used to have a really bad stutter growing up. If I start feeling that feeling come on, those little gremlins coming out, I'm it just doesn't fucking matter. It's fine.
Louis C.K. had a line way back, and he said, he was talking about his crowd at the theater he was at, and he's like, this is enough people that if this is a terrible show, I'm sending thousands of angry people out into the world. He's like, this is a good demographic of of the population. I can't send this many people out pissed off. And I actually hung onto that a lot early on. I was like, oh shit, am I sending people out into the world fucking pissed off?
That is scary.
Am I doing something for the better? I don't want to say the one thing that gets this guy fucking over the edge. But then like you said, I had to stop thinking I'm actually making a difference. Start just stating what the difference was in your life, and stop thinking that way. The people who like you will glom to you.
Yeah, and it's weird because in certain situations, I get that feeling even more. Where you were saying, oh no, am I going to piss somebody off? I get that feeling if there's a screen in front of me. The other night I was at an open mic where they Instagram live streamed it, and I've never had that experience before because it's an open mic.
Sure.
But before I went up, I was like, I'm gonna bomb. It's gonna be bad. It's now that I know that that's back there, I'm terrified.
Now more people are gonna see me bomb.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and I was terrified, but I actually did really, really well. It was one of the best mics I've been to recently. I did super, I got laughs the whole time, and I was like, it's so weird that we get in our heads about things like that, or little things, just a small little square in the back of the room just shining on, you know what I'm like, oh no, all of a sudden my whole set's gonna get affected because of it. I'm trying to lose that, where one little thing, or I see someone pick up their phone during a set, or I hear a weird noise, all of that stuff. I'm really trying to just that's what this first year has been, is trying to get that stuff to roll off and not notice that stuff, and learn to not get so affected by exterior things.
Yeah, well, you got to get your reps in.
Yeah.
If you get enough reps in, you start to get the muscle memory for the action itself. It becomes, weird little ambient noises are going to happen. You're oh, it won't even register. It's it's like working at a gun range. Eventually, you're not even going to notice that people are shooting.
Yeah.
But the first couple of, oh fuck, I work at, never not hearing a gun shoot off before.
Yeah, that's true.
I think you got a good perspective on it, and you got a good head on your shoulders for comedy, as long as you keep an open mind.
Yeah.
Just keep an open mind.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people lose their steam because they close themselves off to one idea and one way of being, when it's just as easy and probably more successful to pivot.
Yeah. That's also something that I've been seeing where people because it's good to pivot, it's good to adapt, or if something's not working, to change it, obviously. But I've been seeing a lot of the new people that like are my friends, like people that started around when I did, or before me, or even after me. They watch some of like the more popular people, or like the bigger comedians in our area do stuff, and they're like, oh, well, maybe I should do like that more, like maybe I should switch up like on my onstage persona, maybe it's, and I'm like, yeah, but also you can't let everything like that, like you can get inspired, you can like take tips from like what people are doing and apply it to your own comedy, but no one's ever gonna be like, you can't have two of the best at something, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, just be yourself. Like everyone has their own like comedic styling, so like adapt with it and learn based off of what other people are doing. But I think people get like so anxious that they're doing the wrong thing, rather than like learning from stuff, that like that makes them lose steam too, because they think that they have to be like all these different things. I'm like, just be you and just tell funny jokes.
And some people are just afraid of failure.
Yeah.
Some people are terrified. I guess maybe that's the biggest asset that I have, is I'm told no so much that I could give a fuck if somebody doesn't accept what I'm doing. I could give, it's not even on my register. I get told no more than puppies, more than toddlers, more than frat guys with girls at the fucking party. Like I get told no a lot in sales, and whether I get it on a stage or not, I mean, okay, so that's another no. On to the next one. I'll get a yes eventually.
Yeah, I kind of had the same experience like outside of comedy in my career, where it's like I'm used to being told no, I'm used to rejecting or getting rejected for certain things, and also like it's a big writing thing is like kill your darlings or whatever. Like I'm used to taking constructive criticism and also like realizing if something doesn't work. Like some comedians get really hooked on something that just doesn't work, and they stick
or
with
shtick.
it. Something that's just not working. And like for me, like I am so used to that, I almost feel like numb to it. Like I'm like desensitized to it almost to a fault. So I think that helped with comedy too, because I kind of let it roll off. And if someone does give me constructive criticism, or even if I get roasted, like there's been times where like I've roasted someone, they roast me back, none of it bothers me. It's weird. It's like I feel like I came into the scene already numb, and like even I know it's like weird that I started at 29 after wanting to do it for so long, but I think it was meant to happen that way, because otherwise I wouldn't have had the confidence that I have now, and also I wouldn't have like known that like you have to be willing to fuck up, you have to be willing to like let things go, and adapt. And
you had to build up the material.
Yeah had some funny stuff happen to me the last almost 3 decades, so it helped.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you mind if we cut it there?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We're about an hour in, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I think so.
Time flies.
Does fly. Do me a favor, plug all your stuff. Tell the people in the chat, and all your socials.
If you guys want to follow me, you just added it in the chat. It's X Gabriela Lucia X on Instagram. You can find me in Baby Goblin production videos on YouTube. I'm in some of those. I have a couple other sketches on there, and I'm hoping to be posting more like reels and stuff soon. I'm still kind of getting the swing of things and building myself up on like my online presence. But please feel free to follow and support. I would love every bit of,
hell yeah. And like I said, in the future, if you got stuff you want to do, projects, you want to come on the show and you want to promote it, you want the network, Dust Off the Mic Media's got you covered.
Awesome. I appreciate
it costs, I charge nothing. I just like doing this.
I appreciate it. I love someone who's like passionate and uses their passion to build up other people and get other people like
trying,
attention and tell their stories and stuff, because that's like what I love to do. So that's like the part of the reason I got involved in all of this, is because like I love people and amplifying others and whatnot. So.
You're gonna do some cool stuff. I could see it.
Thanks. And also thank you, Slay. I'll reach out to you at some point.
Hell yeah. He's a good guy to know.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.
I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the start, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the plays. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peas. Hey, Please be on the notice, these my motives. Bought my chicken and it's rotis. You parsimonious, you take it all cause you a locust. My focus is to grow this mission. A visionary, get a dictionary. We here off the ribbon.